goal.
Krug. Krug.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna work, come on.
Super can't do this.
People read subtitles, give them credit.
Oh God, this is the worst.
It's not, it'll be fine. Hey everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Krug.
My name is Indigo.
No. Today we're here to talk to you about Pokemon Let's Go. See, it's like an exciting thing.
Yeah? Is that what it is? Yeah. We're talking about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Ooh.
They're very similar to the double versions that Pokemon usually comes out with.
Yeah, red and blue, diamond and...
The game is going to be going to the Kanto area. It's all a yellow version of Pokemon, where it was the storyline of the TV show, except for in game form.
Yeah.
Like, because the animated series, you were Ash Ketchum, and you didn't get any of the 3 Pokemon. Instead, Professor Oak's like, hey, here's a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Like, which I think it's inspired, and I don't think it's going to be just like copy and paste.
Sure.
Because for 2 reasons. One, they've already done that,
okay.
and they're pretty good at like not just copy and pasting old content.
Sure.
2, there's 2 separate versions. While in the older version, in yellow, there was only yellow.
Yellow, yeah. Well, there was red and blue, but both of those operated the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, those are red and blue,
As
and
each
then
other.
yellow was its own. And the reason red and blue existed is because you could trade with each other.
Right.
Yellow didn't really trade with anyone.
Yeah, yellow you could get all 150, whereas red and blue had specific, like they shared some Pokemon in common, right? But then there were specific Pokemon that were unique to one or the other.
Yeah, and so with Pokemon Pikachu or Eevee, I think it's going to be the same, where it's kind of like you're going along the storyline of Yellow, but there's only going to be select Pokemon that you're going to have to trade with other players. This is not considered to be a part of the core Pokemon series.
Yeah.
So they've actually announced already that, hey, you will be getting a core Pokemon game, but it's not going to be coming out until second half of 2019. This is kind of like a hold
closer
you
to
over.
a reboot, sort of, isn't it? Not a reboot, more like a remaster.
A remaster would be, I would go with remaster.
Like current gen kind of graphics. It's not, Pokemon Red and /blue/yellow graphics on that
It's
like
not
tiny handheld
Game
machine.
Boy.
Yeah, it's not Game Boy graphics. Despite the fact that this Pokemon game is going to be taking place in Kanto, we are actually getting a unique Pokemon to this series, which is kind of exciting. I want to see what it is. I hope it's not insanely OP, even though it's probably going to be insanely OP.
Well, and we don't know how it's going to be gotten.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know
if it's just going to be like, oh, it's a new Pokemon you get like right out of Professor Oak's like lab. It's just sitting there and you fight it.
Or it's like it's the last Pokemon, or which I'm leaning towards is it's going to be a Pokemon that you're going to only be able to get if you connect with one of its other accessories that's coming with it.
Sure.
So one of the other accessories is a new Joy-Con joystick, basically. So in replacing the Switch's Joy-Con, it's a Pokeball.
Yeah.
That the little button on the front of the Pokeball is the joystick, and there's a button on the back of it.
Yeah, and I think the button, the joystick doubles as a button too.
Yes. And so you can play Pokemon Let's Go with the Pokeball. You can also
throw.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes.
If they hadn't have implemented that feature, nobody would buy the thing.
I mean, how many people are going to throw the Pokeball at the TV?
Me?
I remember
On purpose.
Remember old school like Nintendo Wii videos where people were just chucking their remotes at the TV on accident?
I'm excited for those YouTube videos.
Yeah. But here's the thing though with these is that apparently you can take your favorite Pokemon from game, put them in the Joy-Con ball, like I guess, and then walk around the real world with that Pokemon in the Pokeball.
Why?
Because something good may happen.
What? What's the good thing?
No idea, but that's what they said on Twitter.
Well, what's the good thing? I want to know.
Well, what's the good thing, and how do I know if the good thing happens? Because
we don't know what the good thing is.
You said it may happen.
That's why they're so mysterious about it.
Well, and it's kind of fun. Like in the video itself, they show someone like going around with like a Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Pikachu, but like they hit the button and they hit the Joy-Con and they rub the ball, and you can hear Pikachu like Pikachu. Pikachu, like inside the ball, and it flashes up in lights.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if that's the good thing.
Hold on, are you implying that they can feel what the person's doing on the outside of the Pokeball? Meaning that they're like awake while they're crammed in that tiny little thing?
I don't know if it's like, they're awake.
This brings whole new like animal rights questions into this game. I'm really upset now.
Oh God, don't get PETA involved.
They already are, so I can't really...
I don't know if that's the good thing or what the good thing is going to be, but apparently something good may happen that they released out on Twitter.
So hold on, okay, this is actually a real question. That ball has a speaker on it.
Supposedly, yes.
Huh.
At least in the video, it sounded like...
Yeah, it sounded like the sound was coming from the ball. They were trying to imply that it had speaker, but they didn't specifically say like, hey, this thing has a speaker on it. That's weird.
Yeah. Other thing that it can connect to is if you are playing Pokemon Go on your phone.
Let's Go.
Yeah.
Just Go.
On your phone, you can actually connect with your Pokemon Go game and transfer Pokemon from the Kanto region to Pokemon Let's Go. But from what we can tell, the Pokemon that are in Let's Go that you transfer from Pokemon Go are only in like a specific area that you can, like it's not like, hey, I have a Charizard at level 1. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just...
They're cosmetic, sort of.
Yeah, I think you can go and like interact with them and like play with them or feed them or pet them or whatever like Pokemon does. You can also dress up your Pokemon in this game in outfits.
Can't.
Yes, you can. You can.
I'm not into it.
I'm not into it. I mean, you don't have to. It's not like a requirement. Like, oh well, your Pokemon achieves 10,000 more points if you put them in a hat. Like it doesn't say that.
Team Fortress 2 style.
But here's the thing: is if you connect the two, you will get a mysterious gift.
What's the gift?
Again, we don't know.
Why are they being so mysterious about the benefits?
You're gonna have to wait until November when it comes out. Now, if you want to get your Pokemon fix before November 16th, there's apparently a game you can play called Pokemon Quest, which you can get on the Switch now.
Okay.
And then in sometime in June, you're gonna be able to get on your mobile.
Okay.
And it's basically very Minecraft-y versions of Pokemon.
Yeah, Minecraft aesthetics, right?
Yeah, and running around in a world that's live,
yeah,
and then like
an action game almost.
Yeah, and then you can hit buttons and they like...
Kind of like an RPG, but you have like multiple characters at once.
And they level up, like you have a team of 3, and you can level them up, so you're like, Charmander will evolve into a Charizard eventually. But like, you have to like hit buttons at right times and like attack other Pokemon. It's weird. It's super random. I'm sure we're showing clips of it right now, but like, it's not my style, but I'll give it a try.
Look, all I want from the new Pokemon generation is like, just give us the old combat in a new environment, like the new like gen environment, you know?
Well, that's I mean, the Pokemon Let's Go looks like it's got old school combat styles.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Catching Pokemon's different though. Like the fact is that
you have to throw the ball physically.
Yeah.
Same as Pokemon Go, basically.
Yeah, but we don't know if there's like you have to go into combat first to weaken them to then throw it.
There's also the new mechanic by which you see the Pokemon physically wandering around.
Yes.
Right. It's not just like you're walking through and then it does the little screen wipe animation. Then it says you're fighting a Zubat. Like you actually walk into the Zubat and then fight the Zubat. You know. Mm-hmm. Make that cave way easier. I don't remember the name of the cave. I remember the frustration, though.
of it just being black and can't see anything.
No, it wasn't black. It was perfectly lit. It's just literally every step it was a Zubat. It was literally just solid Zubat.
No, what happens when you're in a cave?
I mean, bats don't just constantly come up to you. That's for sure.
Why don't you guys head down in the comments and let us know how many Zubats that you fight in that cave.
Don't let us know that because I don't think YouTube can handle a comment with that large of a number. So just...
While you guys are doing that, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed. Also, let's have a conversation about Pokemon Let's Go. You guys can hit us up on Twitter at IndigoQT.
And I'm Krug. You can get me on Twitter at KrugQT. You can also reach both of us at the same time at _QueueTimes. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys tomorrow.